I do a lot of work with student entrepreneurs right before they pitch in a big competition. One thing I find across the board is that they very often feel they need to prove themselves to the judges. They tend to say very big words that no one else in the room understands. In theory, it makes total sense. You want to say all of these big words so that the audience and the judges know that you know what you're talking about. The problem is that they don't know those words. The absolute worst thing that can happen is that the judges go back in the room, someone says, "Oh, what was that one startup about?" And the other judges say, "I don't know. They used a lot of big words. I didn't understand. Let's move on." You have to be able to explain your product or service to them in a way that they'll understand. My favorite piece of advice is, can you explain this to me as if I were a middle schooler? If you have a middle schooler in your life, even better. Find them and explain it to them. Answer all of their questions. Take them as valid. When they explain it to me like a middle schooler, I feel like I can finally understand what they're saying. It's so much more clear. The key here is to explain to a middle schooler, and if a middle schooler can understand, then your audience will probably also be able to understand. When you're thinking about explaining complex topics, how can you explain it like you're explaining it to a kid?